Oh, there's a huge delay.
There's a delay on my end?
I mean, it could be my end. Who knows whose end it's on? There was just a little bit of a delay. Maybe it's gone now. I don't know.
Can you hear me? Am I speaking right when you're done?
Oh, I can totally hear you. There's just about a 3 second delay. There's a spot where your mouth moves for about 3 seconds, and then I hear you come in a little bit afterwards. It's like the worst subtitled movie ever. But I'm totally cool with it. I can roll with this. I got this.
Was that a delay?
Yeah, totally.
So blogger Ashley found out yesterday.
I'm just gonna keep smiling.
Blogger Ashley watches our live stream. She was making fun of me in the midday yesterday. I was cracking up. She said, "Go watch our live stream."
For what?
Blogger Ashley watches our stream. Hey, jump off and jump back on.
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah. He always thinks it's me because I'm in the mountains, and it's him. It's you. It's him, you guys. It's not me. I have all my bars. God, look at my face. I've been getting really good sleep. And I've been hanging out with my boy, my girl. My daughter's 11 and starting to not really want to hang out with me. Are you guys having that same thing? Like, it's really making me sad. But my son's like sits right next to me all day, all night. Hi.
Mr. Can't Stop Won't Stop's back.
What are you going to do this weekend? Do you have the boys?
Yeah, I do. I don't know what we're going to do this weekend. I missed an opportunity this week because it was so windy this week. But we're on a bit of a tighter budget now than we're used to. I was going to go grab some kites, but like dollar store kites are fine. I guess we can go get those. But like if I get a kite, I want to get like a Costco kite, like a $20 kite,
Yeah.
But the wind died down, and now it's a little cloudy today. So I don't know. You know what? I honestly I don't know what I'm gonna do this weekend. We'll figure it out, I guess.
We are going to organize and clean up in here because we need to put all of our laundry away. And I think I need to buy my kids all new clothes. And then I need to go to the dump because the garbage up here is expensive, but there's 2 dumps that are free, like on each side of me. So I go like once a week.
You have a free dump?
Yeah. It's for Calaveras. They check. Don't come up here and drop your stuff off.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean that's so. You're so protective over where you used to be a tourist at.
I know. It's for county, for people who live here only.
Yeah, no, I know. I just that's just funny to me because I've lived in mountain towns before, and we've never been given the option to have a free dump.
Yeah,
we've always had to pay.
Yeah, I get pissed because I go to Arnold Rim Trail a lot, and I get pissed when I see people dumping on the side of the road anyway. But especially when like another 2 miles, there's a transfer station. Like, what are you doing?
Right. It's like 2 miles is the difference between you being a jerk and you being cool.
I got into it with like a good old boy at the dump. So he was like, because it's all separate. There's like a cardboard, recycle, trash, and then trash is like over here, right? So he was reversed into the recycle, and they wave me in. They check your license, and then they wave me in. And since it's social distancing, there's only every other parking can go right now. So I'm about to go take the one last parking spot in the trash, and this guy's about to pull out. So I tell him he can go. What does he do? Pulls right into my trash spot.
Oh!
Crosses right over in front of everybody. And I pull in and I go, you knew that was my spot. You know me, I can't stay quiet. He goes, I'm sorry. I go, no, you're not.
It's a blood sport. It is an absolute blood sport.
It is.
Yeah. No, the dumping game and the parking game. It's like, you know what? Like when I go get my car washed at those places that have like the free vacuum cleaner, I've stopped letting people like go in front of me because they always take the vacuum cleaner because they want the free vacuum cleaner too. It's a blood sport. So when I go to Suds and Bubbles and Muds and stuff or whatever they want to call their car wash this week, I take the vacuum cleaner and I don't let you go through. Even if you're old, you can wait.
Yeah. And since so many people are coming up this way for the snow and stuff, the gas stations are always packed. And that just gives me anxiety waiting for the next pump every time.
every time, because you never, because there's always that spot, like in drive-throughs also. There's that spot where like the McDonald's on McHenry, right? When you go in, it's in that US Bank and PetSmart parking lot. When you go in and you're coming up to the drive-through, there's a spot where you got to leave a gap for cars to go through for the regular drive-through, for the regular parking lot.
And there's somebody will always cut, dude.
Always. Or they'll come up and they'll kind of park kitty corner to it because they're also leaving room. And now you got to have this eyeball moment where you're like, hey, you know I'm here first. But then if they start going, you're like, how far am I willing to take this? How bad do I want that McRib right now? Am I willing to wait an extra 2.5 minutes?
I don't want to be the person in the middle of it, but I always love being the car right behind, like watching it to see if they're like going to honk at each other. And even in double drive-throughs, like when they're all, I'm like, really? Is Big Mac really that important?
Because out of all the drive-throughs, McDonald's and Taco Bell, by far and away the quickest. Like if somebody cuts in front of you, you've literally only added about 120 seconds to your time. Like that's it.
And I always laugh with me because all I get is a large Diet Coke. That's all I get. And I'm like, you're cutting in front of me, and literally all they have to do is hand me my drink out the window.
So the only reason I try and make sure that I stay in order, and I know that the people in the drive-thru have got this on lock, and they don't need me to organize it for them. But like I'll on those dual drive-thrus, I'll look and I'll be like, I finished my order before them. So on the computer, I got to be coming up first. So it's better for me to be up front because otherwise the people at the drive-thru are going to get messed up. That's not going to happen. They'll figure it out. Like they've been working there a long time. Yeah, they're still in business. I think they've got a pretty good handle on it.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, let me make this better for them.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Hey,
we're going to organize this because my birthday is next weekend. And so my mom and my sister and my dad and my brother-in-law and everybody are coming up. And I'm hoping my sister, hi, Lana. Hey, Lana, I need to talk to you because I'm going to do a girl's birthday brunch next Sunday too. I've been talking to me.
Lana, I'm also doing a refi, so you get a chance to see if you can beat my current insurance rates.
Lana's my insurance. And you know why I love her is because she's super fat. Like, I don't get better service than her.
She could be mine. We'll see what it comes out to in the end.
Hi, Cheyenne.
Hey,
yeah, clean up in here.
I helped somebody not get shot yesterday. Do we tell that story here?
Yeah. What?
I don't know how I didn't think about telling you this earlier.
We've been on the air all morning.
I know. I totally forgot about this. I don't know how I forgot about this.
Why do you forget? I don't believe you. Okay.
Right. I swear to God. All right. So tell me if you heard this before. I was out disc golfing yesterday, right?
You disc golf? Oh, really?
Nuh-uh. What is that? Is that Frisbee? Is that Frisbee with baskets? Anyway.
Yep.
So my buddy Nick and I were out at East La Loma yesterday, and I hear running. I hear like frantic running across the bridge. And at first I thought it was kids because there's always, and then after the frantic running, I heard a bike come on the bridge. And so I looked at my buddy and said, I think we're watching somebody get chased right now, because you could also hear yelling of like, I'm going to get you. And that's why at first I thought it was kids until I heard how heavy the footsteps were. So this dude comes booking it off the bridge, running as fast as he can, all the way across the field, all the way over to the orchards. He tries to climb up the fence and then realizes that there's like 5 rows of barbed wire up there, comes back down. Meanwhile, this guy on a bicycle with a red bandana around his face comes booking it down the bridge also, yelling, you can't get away, I got you, all sorts of curse words, right? Like it's getting, so my buddy Nick and I are kind of watching. This older guy in a Dodgers hat sort of walks by. Now, he's also watching, right? So then Nick is like, because Nick's a really good dude. He's like, and he's pretty loud, and so he's like, hey, nuh-uh, right? So we both start yelling at these guys, like, knock it off, not here, not at the park. Well, then the guy in the Dodgers hat is like,
it's probably a good idea to not happen anywhere.
Right, but we're thinking like there's kids around, the kid that was running had a knife on his side. Then the guy in the Dodgers hat goes, the guy on the bike's got a gun, right? So now I'm on the phone with 911. Now these guys, the kid that was running away from the guy on the bike sees us as a source of safety because we're yelling at them to knock it off, right? So he comes running over towards us and stops, and he's like, you guys are going to protect me. We're like, we're not going to protect you. We just don't want you here. You guys need to go. Like, we don't want what you have going on, just not here. So then the guy on the bike comes up. So now Now it's like, now if you just walked up on us, it looks like 5 people just socially distancing and having a conversation, right? There's no clue that anything's going on. So now Nick and I start yelling at these two. I'm looking at the dude that was running. Nick's looking at the dude that was on the bike. I'm like, you go that way. Nick's like, you go that way. So eventually they kind of go their separate ways. Like we got them to go their separate ways.
Guy with a gun, and because 2 dad bod guys told them to go away, they did.
No, I'm dad bod guy. If you get a chance to actually like it looks dad bod, it's barrel chested. It's not. He's not.
Okay.
I was not the real MVP there. Trust me. If anything went down, I was not the real MVP, and I know that.
Okay.
But we're both over 6 foot, and we're both loud. You know. So these were kids. These were like 23, 24, 25-year-old kids that were like getting involved in stuff they shouldn't be. Yes. So we're also on the phone with the police. So the police are also coming. They go their separate ways, but the guy with the Dodgers hat was like adamant. He was like, that guy on the bicycle had a gun. I saw him pull the gun out. So we stopped a gunfight that we're not really sure was going to happen.
Yeah, right? Look at you.
That's what I'm saying.
Sheriff Deputy Riley.
I'm a corporal. I have to work my way up through the ranks, but I understand that.
You know what I'm surprised that you didn't do? Because I could see this coming from you. Citizens arrest.
Next time I'm gonna
do a citizens arrest.
Stop, sir. In the name of the Constitution, I am placing you under citizens arrest and ask that you remain with me until a peace officer arrives.
Right? Oh man.
Sir, I would like to ask you to comply and sit down on the curb, place your hands behind your back, and act like you have handcuffs on.
Well, I'm glad you were safe. I mean, at the disc golf course, it gets pretty rowdy out there.
Hey. Flinging discs and saving lives. That's all I do all day long.
Man, I don't know how you have survived this long.
I'll tell you how. Hashtag can't stop, won't stop. That's how.
That's how.
That's how. That's how, son.
All right, you guys. We will be back at 8 o'clock. Thank you for joining us this morning. Love you, Lana. All right, we will see you guys at 8 o'clock. Bye.
As I wave goodbye like this, my street name now is Razor. Bye, guys.
Bye.